Santa is doing well, thanks for asking. I wish it would snow. Fancy meeting you here. I'd like to talk about you sometime, but if you insist. You sure want to know a lot about me, huh? A smile at just the right time can brighten any day. Lovely weather, wouldn't you agree? It's not easy playing it cool all the time. My grandmother made some delicious rabbit stew earlier. You didn't have any trouble getting here, did you? Would you like to go hunting with me sometime? So, here's something I unconsciously do my best at. Everything. I have a tendency to be stubborn and put a lot of effort into everything I do. To a fault even. Wanna know what my friends do that makes me happiest? They stay by my side no matter what, and remind me that I don't have to do everything alone. It's a nice feeling, being able to rely on someone else. Here's my advice on how to make new friends. Just walk up and introduce yourself. A straightforward person is always likable. Here's the order I would give everyone on the planet. Stop fighting each other and work together. No sense getting tied up in petty squabbles. I would really like to visit Panopolis. An ancient city of alchemists seems so exotic. My favorite thing to eat at a barbecue? Grilled whale slabs. It's an acquired taste, but I love it. If I became leader of my country, here's the first thing I'd do. Divert all frivolous spending into medical research. My favorite TV show ever, Above the Game. It was a good show about hunters doing what they do best, but I think it's gotten too focused on the drama lately. When this happened, I thought I had the best luck ever. There was this time I was out hunting and stumbled upon a mighty angry bear. I managed to outrun it and hide. It never found me, and boy did I feel lucky. I wear this color clothes most often, brown. 10 years from now, I'll probably be hunting to make clothes and put food on the table for my family. Same all. Do I prefer spending my days off indoors or outdoors? Well, outdoors every time. I get restless sitting around the house. If I don't do this every day, I just don't feel right. Throw a snowball. It's hard being away from home. I have a lot of respect for Nexus. He seemed naive and self-centered when we first met, but he's been through a lot and has taken responsibility for his actions. He's come a long way. This is something that I have a strong preference for or against. I prefer cold weather. I feel too warm anytime I travel. Snow and ice make me feel right at home. I'd really like to sell this to someone. A fur coat I made out of a Nebizan snow wolf. It's very nice, but it doesn't fit me anymore. My favorite color is definitely white, like an open field after a good, long snow. I could never pull off this outfit, anything form-fitting. I look tacky unless I have several layers of clothing obscuring my figure, haha. There's nothing in the entire world that I want more than this, a cure for my sister's illness. The main thing I'm looking for in a life partner is someone who's low maintenance and can accept me for who I am. Here's the person that has most influenced me, my Nana Atane. She's been a strong influence in my life since I was just a boy. This is my biggest fear. I guess it'd be that sickness will take my sister before I can find a way to heal her. I'm really good at hunting. It's my expertise. Wanna know what makes my heart just flutter? The sight of snow falling over a frozen lake. This is the person that I most want to encourage right now, Sana. She can have such a melodramatic outlook on things, even when she's in high spirits. My favorite food? Whale meat. On rainy days, I really like hard to hunt in the rain, so it's usually a good time to work on other chores. I'm partial to wood cutting. My favorite 5-letter word? Spear. I'm a big fan of spears. This has been driving me crazy lately. The rogues keep cutting loose the sled dogs back home. They're not stealing them, just letting them run loose, so we have to round them up. Talk about petty. Let me tell you about my favorite animal, wolves. They're strong, persistent, and self-reliant. In just a few words, here's what happiness means to me. Family. I get my hair cut 3 or 4 times a year. It's nice when it gets long, keeps my ears warm, but if I wait too long it gets in my way. If I got a day off out of the blue, I would make a trip out to the lake and do some ice fishing. For one reason or another, I'm really drawn to this type of person. Earnest people. Integrity is very attractive. Do I follow my heart or mind? Well, I suppose I'd say I follow my mind, but my mind takes orders from my heart. Haha. If I ever came across one of these, I'd run for the hills. Definitely a vetter. Don't wanna get caught alone with one of those guys. This is the most cherished gift I've ever received. My sister made me a bracelet out of some vine grass and beads when she was little. I still keep it with me. Here's how I describe my dream home. A huge log cabin in the woods, settled beside a frozen lake. I've always wanted to do this. Try vetter meat. They look gross, but you never know how they might taste. I loved playing this game as a kid. Hide and seek. None of the other kids could escape my tracking. If you ask me, this is the coolest word or phrase out there. Perforation. That's a cool word, right? Perforation. It means to create a hole by stabbing something, like you would with a spear. Perforation. I think these sorts of clothes make people more attractive. Clothes that accentuate their personality. I don't think most people care much about it, but I'm super into this. Skinning animals. It sounds horrifying when I put it that way, but you gotta do it before you cook a kill. And while most people are squeamish about it, I personally find it relaxing. I don't really care if I'm good at this thing, fighting. It's a good skill to have, but it only matters to me as far as it'll get food on the table. If I had to choose, this is what I'd say I'm a genius at: hunting, tracking, killing, skinning, eating, you name it. Here's my favorite male celebrity, the great sage, Garda. Does that count? I think this color really suits me best, brown. I always wear it and never thought it didn't suit me. If I could instantly become a world-class athlete, I'd choose this sport, javelin throwing. I just love this daily necessity, hunting. Good sport and puts food on the table. This is something I've recently worked really hard at, curing my little sister's illness. I used to play with this toy all the time when I was little. This really cool wood-carved wolf. Back then, I'd always pretend he was sly and outfoxed the hunters looking for him. Ironic that I root for the other team now. Here's what has surprised me the most in my life so far: how strong my little sister is. She's very ill, but she never gives up. It inspires me to try harder too. This is my favorite place on Earth. I really enjoy the serenity of Mount Sigrina in the springtime. When I hear the word feast, guess what springs to mind? A big celebration, with everyone in your village getting together to cook, share stories, and eat together. I could gladly live without this a thing. Asparagus. Sounds petty, but I really hate the stuff. We'll meet again.